Good morning. Sorry there was no stream yesterday morning. I just didn't really feel like turning it on. League was going kind of crappy. I gotta fix my mic cord here. League was going kind of crappy. Character was weak. Wasn't much to show. Things are going a bit better now. We got to the final boss fight. It was terrible. Everyone is complaining about how terrible it is, so GGG has said there's changes coming in the near future. Right now it's just total BS. And so I've been working on getting more watch stones. I guess after you get your 16th one, they become random, like a 33% chance to spawn per map. Gotta run a buttload of maps and hope you get something. That's what I've been doing. Getting XP, working my way up to level 92, and that's probably about where I'll stop caring at all about XP. Got a couple exalts in the bank at this point. Give you a quick overview of what we're doing since we haven't been streaming much. Got life and resists. On most stuff capped out. I had bought this hat and gloves originally so I could craft +1 pierce on both of them. But then I discovered that pierce doesn't work with ensnaring arrow, because if it pierces a target it doesn't ensnare it. So that idea went out the window, so I still have to use pierce on my split arrow now, which isn't great, but it's not too bad. I have sextants active in this area. This is where I've been doing. Oh, I can't put sextants on now because the area is under congestion. Yeah, that's about what we're doing. 71% monster life. That sounds terrible. Boss takes a while for me to kill anyways at T16. Chuck this in, run this through someone. How much sulfite do I have? I think delving was about the last thing I was doing before bed last night, so I think I ran out most of my sulfite. No, I had done another map, so I'll delve here and then I'll go do that map. I have no idea what I want to do for a next character. I was thinking I'd like to get a sliver tongue maybe for this character's bow, but I need a 6-link, so I would either need to 6-link my Uriels or get a 6-link sliver tongue. Check if there's any 6-link sliver tongues available yet. I kind of doubt it. There is actually one. Adults. What are the rolls like on that one? Got good min, not great top end. The thing is, I could see if he would take an offer of like 6 exalts. That would mean I would need to sell my Death's Opus, which is fine and all. But that would mean I wouldn't be farming while I was doing that. Since I'm probably getting here to starting a new character anyways, I don't know if I really want to invest that much more in this character. It's character's pretty much done except for that. There's some other things that would be nice, but probably aren't going to happen. Like, I would really like a faster dots while affected by Malevolence Watcher's Eye, but Watcher's Eyes are not going to be really feasible this league, I think. This Elder is so much rarer. Not even just this league going forward in general, unless they decide to make Elder like more accessible. Getting a particular Watcher's Eye you want for a build is gonna be like a mega luxury at this point. So I would say if you're planning builds at this point, you definitely shouldn't like plan to have a Watcher's Eye. Post up in the corner here, gotta deal with the little guys coming up behind me. A little disappointed last night. I successfully completed a tier 14 bladed map and only got like maybe 35 chaos worth out of it. J combo, I'll respond to you in a sec. This has been a very weak league start build. Starting to get the hang of it now that I have like a decent amount of stuff together. It's okay, but it is not great. Definitely not what I would call awesome in response to that guy's question. You need two first, so this one must come off of a triple. Doesn't come off of there, doesn't come off of there, doesn't come off of there. So if I had to guess, it probably comes off of here. I can look when I get over there, see if I can find the path. Really? Alright, what I'm gonna do here, stream's gonna get a little boring for a second, but I'm gonna go into path of building and see what kind of a trade-off and bleed damage I would get with like a sliver tongue. Word from myself. Puncture. Some configuration here. Do use frenzy charges, enemies. Enemy is blinded. I don't think that matters for my damage though. I do use challenger charges, so again that doesn't matter for my damage. Flask. Update ready for at the building here apparently. I wish there was a way I could say just, oh, I guess I need to do enemies moving. There we go. So according to this, I'm at about 1 million bleed DPS against a normal enemy. And that doesn't really change much against a boss, because bosses don't really have anything that negatively affects bleed. I wish there was a way I could just straight up say I'm using, or I have crit. Because I always do a crit bleed, like the bleed is dependent on my crit chance, really. I just keep firing punctures until I get a crit one. But whatever, the crit chance will be the same between these bows, so that shouldn't be a factor. What if I was to go sliver tongue? Instead of Death's Opus. That I would gain a little more than 25% bleed DPS, lose all the crit multi, but obviously just have much higher base damage. I don't know if that's really worth it. Plus losing the extra projectiles, which would make it a little harder to land punctures on single targets. Those extra proj make a difference. It would make my clear better because I would use fork instead of pierce in my links, and then do it all fork and then pierce. But yeah, I just don't know. Super worth for as much as it would cost to get that. Air in my mouth. Yeah, that doesn't seem super worthwhile. Other option is I just buy a good sliver tongue and then gamble on trying to link it myself, but I haven't had much luck with linking this league. He has a 6-link Uriels with an Ursa either. Alright, so I wouldn't really gain that much by going with a Sliver Tongue. That settles that. Only gain a little more than 25% DPS on my bleeds. With this build set up with Perfect Agony and stuff, that's 100 crit multi on Death's Opus is pretty good. Take that. I thought I saw a fossil there. I think it was just that rare mob's glow I was seeing though. That ain't a bad little pile of hidden riches. Nothing back there. Yeah, it's not gonna be anything. We're too close to the end now.
My spirit is spent.
In terms of raw single damage output, just a well-rolled Harbinger bow with crit multi. Be ideal, of course. Then you're into another attempting to link fiasco. Plus, it wouldn't help with the clear at all. The reason I was leaning toward... Oh yeah, I guess I can run off here with a little bit of... Okay, indeed, this is how I get to the to the currency node. We'll give that a try, I guess. Upgrade my flare radius, I'll do that. Yeah, I wanted the Sliver Tongue for the bonus clear. The Harbinger bow obviously wouldn't help with that at all. I don't think there's anything in there. That just links back up there. That. Man, why are all of these just empty? That's weak. Bit of extra azurite. Ugh, wow, one currency box. I've largely been very disappointed with the currency nodes in Delve since ever since Delve happened. I don't think I've ever gotten anything good out of a Delve currency node. This one's no exception. Whatever. Back and refill flares and then continue downward. Level 20 on my chance to bleed. We'll go ahead and quality that now while I'm doing some low level stuff here because matters or levels matter a lot on this gem because of the flat phase, so I want to get that re-leveling as quick as possible. That's going to cost me quite a bit of damage. I think I have deadly ailments I still don't have qualityed. So I was going to say I think that's my last gem I have to take a hit like that on, but oh. Chance to bleed is like a level 1 gem, so every monster I hit is gonna level it for the next little while here. I don't think this is going toward anything. Crafting recipe for 4 linked sockets. Okay. Oh, I don't think I had my Ursa summon this whole time either, but I was not expecting a one-shot from that guy through 5,800 HP. How much does this zone even have? None. Holy cow. I mean, obviously there was no reason I should have just stood there next to him, but I just was not expecting that kind of damage. Darn. It's a lame way to lose XP at this level. I can't believe that guy just one-shot me, holy cow. Alright, let's not stand next to that guy again. Goodness. That was ridiculous. It just smacked me. Come on now. Should I spend the Azurite to go here? I think I will. Or Sulfite rather to go here and get the Azurite. Five sockets. If there's a decent position I can take at the side here and hit everything at once. Stand next to that guy while he pops. Make sure I keep leveling that as fast as possible. Alright, here we go. Big goon's gonna spawn back here. Oh, there he is. Might have been level 20 on my ensnaring arrow. Let's see what it gets for quality. Consider qualitying it. Come on, Jim. That 20 on my main? Is that like my clear main? Do I need to vendor that for quality now? Sorry it's so dark on the camera, guys. Morning and wifey's still asleep behind me. Don't want to turn the big overhead light on. We had to take a little detour to the side here, but we're still on our way down. Anything back here? We got some pure azurite. Snag that up. Alright, that about does that. Chance to bleed up. Yes, indeed, that meme is ready to quality. Have anything else sitting here? Let's check. Oh. How are these guys doing? Oh, one of them's actually maxed out already. I have a quality one on me, so I don't need to worry about that one. This is the one from previous iteration of the character where I was using 2 faster attacks. Thing. Hello? Alright, let's get this faster attacks up. Aren't there only like 13 chaos now? ideal. Right, now let's refill that sulfite. Oh, I still had things from last time in here. Oh, probably because I tried to use them on a blighted map, and I don't think you can use things like that on blighted maps. Guess we'll add bloodlines. It's already a T16, so I'm not gonna get +1 drops, but magic mobs still just drop extra maps. Yeah, my things got all messed up when I... Oh, there we go. It's just because I need my weapons back. Before I do anything here. Re-switch this. A red socket. Discovered that brutality is very valuable. Found one at 18 quality before and sold it for like 22 chaos.
Yes?
So let's get another one of those leveling. Alright, let's get some XP here to make up for getting one shot by that stupid bear. Oh nice, we got him again. That's 2, we just need to get him one more time and then we get to go to his stronghold. I don't really like going into 216 maps right after gimping 2 of my main support gems. Here's some truth, meh. That's what we're doing. Ooh, man, I got a whole lot of chaos stacks on me there. I gotta watch out for that. I'm sitting at that hot -60 chaos res. Pick up the claw without dying, preferably. Jeez. Zone is so annoying. Up that eye. Heck of time picking that up for some reason. What T13s? Hopefully we get a little better than that out of this T16 by the end. Freaking big tanky boys. As you can see, my damage is a bit of a struggle on T16 bosses here, especially with my now gimped chance to bleed gem. Besides, I wasn't keeping my frenzies up either. That was a little rough. Man, there's only 35 mobs remaining. Probably not gonna get freaking map drops. Lame. Alright, well, it is what it is. Back on, forgot about that. Let's go get flasks and then come in and do the boss here, the Metamorph boss. Alrighty, none of those are really good. Gotta be better about keeping my freaking frenzy charges up. Almost got you now, boy. T16 boss health is rough. I was gonna say this is like double boss life too, wasn't it? That's part of the issue. 77% more boss life. Not to mention my gimped chance to bleed. What's that? Div card, Lost Worlds, T15 map. Guess I might as well, why not?
May your maps be merciful.
Probably clean up some of these.
Glad you made it back.
Welcome. The eagle battle
And I need to get rid of some of these things.
and becomes
Seal that one and actually stick it in Twink. Griffin is a really nice Twink weapon depending on what you're doing.
let me tell your future. A chest of goods hides many challenges,
Not sell items, trade div cards.
even to the wise.
Using, not bad. Bunch of dusks. We did get a midnight though. Good there. Nope. Sell those and the mirror arrow. What? Get out of here.
See you
Give me my GCP. All right. Do I have any more maps from this area? Don't really think I do. Pine Fields, Jungle Valley. That's overgrown shrine, regular shrine I don't actually even have shown right now. Got some Orb of Horizons I could use. Oh, I don't have the bonus for shrine. Alright, well I don't want to Orb of Horizon that into a different map then. Don't think I've done a Dark Forest either. I haven't, so I'll also hang on to that. Got you fields. Can I turn you into? Malformation, I think I've done. No, I haven't done Malformation either, so whatever. None of these are ones that I need for my current thing, but they are all maps that I need to complete for bonus, so I'll go ahead and do that. I mean, that's fine because I've got a Vault. Alright, it actually stayed the same. Dark Forest with Monster Life. A little annoying because that boss sucks. Pretty nice one. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, they all stayed as what I need them to be. That's something. Some of these in. Run some through June. Malformation through June. Don't have a lot of money right now. I don't want to throw bloodlines on everything. Low on chaos at the moment. I converted all my chaos into an exalt last night. I need to remember to switch back to my other thing. My other quartz flask of acceleration. Put in the one of curing for a poison map. Haven't been running many poison maps. Out of here with your cancerous chaos damage, Tora. Ain't going nowhere, Haku. None of you are. And I don't even want to rank up Tora because she freaking hurts.
Death is a natural part of life. I've made my peace.
But I'll do it, and then I'll interrogate her next time.
Honor the way by swiftly
There is a
delivering
fine
dead
line between
warriors who
belief.
fought well.
Shut up, Haku.
You can't really trust someone who worships.
Whatever.
Treason ghosts will be waiting for you after death, old man.
Old man.
Don't you see?
A running battle.
Time for me to clean up yet another of your friends.
You ain't running away, Vegan. Really? He only had to run like 2 steps and he got away? Come on now.
The phoenix, I will rise once
What do you got? Essences? That's worthless. I'm interrogating you. Gravicius.
See your plans
All prisoners are set free for 39 transportation. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you go. No point interrogating him for 3 total intelligence. I don't want to set the others free because I'm going to gain way more intelligence in their respective things by finishing out the interrogation turns.
A worthy opponent.
Man, there's like no mobs in here. It's just the rare mobs.
Never back down from a fight. Kill me once.
Why does it
Caged again.
Get wrecked.
Yes, yes, send it.
That is still the breachstone thing. I'll execute you.
I just can't bring my.
Execute you.
Deserve death. I've seen your strength.
Jorgen, you can just give me a scarab or whatever. I'll interrogate Chimera next time. That? Oh, rusted. Lame. I think that's actually the way forward. Make sure I get these guys over here. Holy cow, that's a freaking giga rat. I mean, it's not like I have to just run maps from that zone. I can run maps in other zones and get chances of Guardians or Elder Slayers spawning here as well. But yeah, that's assuming the zone was high enough level. I should have checked my zone levels and moved. I'll do that on the other ones, make sure I actually have watchstones in these areas. That I can have a chance to spawn Elder Slayers. And she went ham for a long time on stuff there. Nice, T16. I suppose this is as good a place as any to fight that boss, but let's go out and this, get flasks. I don't know, it's kind of a tiny room. Do I have more room out here? Right here. Map item, there we go. Currency. Other map item. Something tagged me pretty hard there. Wow, such map items. Tier 3. Jeez.
I believe in traveling light.
Let's check my map. Did I actually have malformation in a leveled up area? No, I didn't, so that was a dumb way to run that. Dark Forest. Let's see if I can find where Dark Forest is. And it is so hard to resocket these things. Dark Forest is not there. You take the thing, please. Not there. Is it over here? Not there. It's got to be down here then. There it is. Out of curiosity, was malformation also in that zone? No, so at least I didn't miss out on that aspect of it. But Dark Forest is T16 when I have all those in, so I don't think this will actually give me anything. Not unveil. Just want to run it as an Atlas mission. I don't have many things to run here, but I could. Couple thingies here. Oh man. Oh no, it kept them both, okay. That works. Where are you, Dark Forest? Oh, it's still in the thing. Somebody posted on the Reddit, and I agree. I've agreed since the league that there should really be some kind of visual difference showing a veiled item in the inventory, so you don't have to hover all your items and hope you've found all the veiled ones. Give me that. Did get a T16 out of that last T14, that's good, can't complain there. Got another heart and a brain. livers and eyes.
The cycle of life and death continues, and the fittest grow fitter.
I think I managed to tag her with another one there. Yeah.
General.
Not specific. Shut up, Tora. You getting interrogated?
Material thing.
Give me all that intel.
Feel confident in your caging only if you believe the caged will never escape.
Well, I know you'll escape, Tora, but I ain't worried about it. Even with my minus 60 chaos res, you're too easy. Yeah, ran into that one. Oh man, I will be so happy when the auto organ pickup gets implemented. -1, but it's something. What do we got over here, eh?
No more imprisonment.
A running battle. Glorious.
Hey, you might running away this time, Vegan.
Like the phoenix.
Do again so I can interrogate you for big intel.
Was that really necessary?
Yes,
Exile?
Vegan.
You're taking all of this far too personally. But I must confess.
I expect you will come at us with a new strategy.
Oh, nice, another one for the twink tab.
I believe in traveling light.
Full even for a Gemini claw. Leave me be, you fiend. Sorting my inventory. Holy cow, that's a freaking wild pack there. That's so highlighted. Alright, let's go in and fight this idiot. I hate this guy. No idea where he is. Oh, is there another platform toward the back there? Sit back here, he's still bleeding. Well, I would have if not for that stupid thing. Gosh dang it, rip my XP. Oh, I hate this fight. This fight and Core, I think, are the worst map bosses. Like most fights, this fight is fine if you have a buttload of damage, because then you just don't actually have to do the fight. But this build does not have a buttload of damage.
Get back on feet.
Fiend.
It hears words it does not understand. The Lord's nod.
I'm just gonna bargain you because I want to keep you there. I was hoping Camaria would be there. Nothing there.
Spirit is spent.
I hate this fight. This fight is so bad, dude. Goodness. Alright, guy, you can join up. Do you really want this item?
Blessings.
Seem like it. Okay, guy, thanks. It. It's got full things. If that had an open thing, I would put the shock nearby as enemies on it. Some twink tab. Gotta put a second twink tab here. Alright, let's see if we can kill this idiot without dying again.
You shall taste exception.
Don't know how those are still hitting me, whatever. Got G16, nice. What an annoying freaking fight. Take it. Would you pick up the heart? Alright. Do the thing. I didn't pay attention to which organ the boss had. Heart. Meh. This is all garbage. Man. deaths eaten on this map. I just want to level here. Jeez.
I believe in traveling light.
That's a big setback on XP.
Glad you made it back. Good luck with your map.
Another heart. Alright, let's see if I can find a shrine now. Not that shrine, though. And it is super tedious to move these around. So difficult to unsocket and socket. Here, perhaps. Still no. There it is, finally. Oh, I've actually already got all the things from here, okay. I've got one more red level June I can use. Alright, let's try not to die here. I just want to finish this level and then I don't care anymore about XP. Let's say primordial pool or primordial blocks. Darn, just primordial pool. I also hate primordial blocks. That's probably right up there after Dark Forest and Core. What? That just told me I completed a syndicate encounter, but I definitely didn't. What the frick? That just break? Alright, I need Chimeria to be here this time. Oh wait, it that fled. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm dead and I can't TP out of here. Freaking A, man. Losing all my XP to nonsense. Stupid ignite. Maybe I should just always have the dousing flask on, other than poison maps. I feel like in general ignite is more common than poison. Don't want to interrogate it that fled. Whoops. No one wants the dark place. I don't want to though, because I want this freaking breach stones. Alright, what if I execute you? Can I get a bargain then from you? For a unique item, that's not what I want. I just need Chimera to show up here. I need to just like spam out a bunch of T12s or whatever after this to get this level without dying anymore. Man, I was going hard in the paint there.
Sometimes exile, excommunication.
Yeah, right. Coral's getting interrogated.
You and I could. I won't tell you a single. How about some old?
Come on now. Another freaking primordial pool. Come on. You can do better than T12. Oh, there she is. Oh, cool auto-targeting move, Piety. Favorite. I can get flasks here. You give me a liver or eyes, please, Piety? That would be dank. A heart. do this fight out here. Currency. Puncture is a bit annoying. I'm gonna bail out for flasks now that I know that BS move is coming. F, this one has a lot of nasty long range attacks. $16 map though was worth it. I think I got a T16 out of all 3 of those maps I just ran. Yeah, we've got at least one safe house ready to go for June here now. 99 life, perfect dexterity. Bad evasion, but that's the one people don't really care about much. I think I sold my last Starks like this for 8 chaos. That's what I'll put this one up for. Cooldown recovery. Oh, it's veiled. Yeah, and it would be nice if you could see what's veiled just at a glance in your inventory. Got 2 veiled rings here, in fact. Life per second and mana regen. Life per second flat mana, rather. Get another heart. Garbage. Let's do this safe house. Topography scarabs, tier 3. Guess that could be good. This is level 81, so I actually get okay XP here, so be as thorough as is practical about killing stuff. Yo, it would probably have to be really rare and it would end up being super expensive, but there should be a scarab that just straight up gives increased experience from monsters in the map. That seems like it could be dope.
We are born leaders. You were born to serve us.
think so.
Wolves keep in packs for a reason.
But by who?
Why are you not dead yet? Goodness. Interrogate, 16 per turn. Tier 3 Yanis ready over there as well. I don't know what's here. Nice. Some Garbinger Scarabs. Gilded Cartography Scarab. And another one. And some rusted ones. A polished one. Very nice. Now, does doing that advance the turn for Coral? No, so doing a safe house doesn't move that stuff forward. What was Coral even from? Transportation. Alright. Do another mission, that'll fill out transportation. Cannot be frozen. That crit strike chance and chaos damage if you've dealt a crit recently. That's interesting. Unveil.
Blessings.
Alright, let's see. 16s. Summit and Carcass I still need. I don't like gardens among these, so let's see if I can Orb of Horizon that into something. Yeah, there's a summit. That matter. There's a lot of higher tier maps I just don't like. Got crappy bosses or annoying layouts or whatever. Bloodlines, Turbo. That stay the same? No change. No, maybe it's the same. Turbo boss. That's the only thing I really have to worry about there. Want that, and I want a Gilded Cartography Scarab. And I'll, oh man, I'm out of June missions. I guess I could get a T16 temple going here through Oliva. Do I bother with bloodlines? Think so, really. Got anything, Xana? Oh man, I should have pulled that out and found where Summit was and made sure I put areas Summit. Dang it. Pulled it out and got freaking things on it. Sextants. Beast. Waste of my cartography scarab. Let's see what kind of a wild ride this thing takes me on here. Oh, a moon temple. Not the kind of maps I'm hoping for. With this cartography scarab. Tier 1 surveyor study. So I'll do top right for the Tempest. Oh man, there were a few more mobs there, didn't notice. Man, excuse my coughs every freaking morning. I'm so phlegmy.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh man, let me upgrade that surveyor's study. That's all I want. Top right, connect bottom right. Probably connect to left here for the other one. Alright, that's clear. Sure, my inventory's already full. Let's go clear it out. Alberns, 17 strength. Sure, those aren't even worth 1 chaos. People only want perfect Alberns. They're only using it for strength stacking builds, and they're not gonna bother buying a non-perfect one. A perfect one is only gonna be a couple more chaos. Man, I hope I get some kind of freaking real map out of this, at least the T16 return. I forgot to bring my freaking sextants over here. give me that surveyor's study, Alva. Dang it. Whatever. Upright and connect left. Particularly care to open another direction. Wait, an invasion boss? I didn't see the thing on the map, but if there's an invasion boss, then that must mean I had some sexton here. Please give me some higher tier map drops. Ugh, 13. Better than nothing. Oh, he's phased. These guys actually drop items and stuff now they didn't used to, so. Holy moly. Stand in the corner here until all that stuff stops dropping. The brain. Oh man. 1T13, the highest map drop. We might still get something from this thing. Currency. Map item. I can just go with nothing here and we're good. Thank you, buggers. NT11. On now. Level 19 on Malevolence. Some Dumbo map drops there. 13 and a T11. And some lower tier garbage. After I put all that nice stuff on it. Let's just not do whatever you're doing there. Please. Oh, sell items, not buy items. Man, so many brains. I used to not get any brains. It was just all lungs and hearts. But now I've got lots of brains, but still lacking livers and eyeballs. What should I do next here? I don't really have any uniques right now. Don't think I have any orbs of horizons. Well, gosh, I have so many freaking waterways. Holy cow. Blast out some waterways, why not? There we go, there's some pretty well rolled ones. Waterways is here. Oh, actually, I already have a couple things here. That there. Yeah, it's gonna mess up the level on the waterways. I don't know if I can actually get exiles to spawn when I'm running lower level versions here. Alright, who have we got? Got all the, do this to finish out on all the lines on there. Try to get some plus levels going. Nice. More of those to come soon enough. And not soon enough, I think I'm still a long ways away. Yeah, this is just like barely level 19. More of those to come eventually. Guess I should pick these up as I go. I won't be running all the way back over this. Oh man, give me the surveyor's study, darn you. I'll do monolith. I might just do the temple right after this map before I do the other waterways. T16 temple. I want XP, I want to finish this level. Temple is generally pretty low risk of dying. I'll get to max out the yield at least. And maybe that last one will get me to tier 2 on the Surveyor's Chamber. Oh my gosh, don't get to max out the yield. Thanks, Corrupting Blood. RIP XP. Oh my goodness. Beyond death effects continue to deliver. Gosh. Guess we got a T13 return here at least. And I've died so many. Oh man, I just about ate another one to freaking Han death effects. The GGG special. Man. I got a tier 2 on here. I particularly need to open here. Wow, that's a lot of garbage, eh? Line again. Nice, T14. Nice, Necropolis, that's an actual T15 too. Haven't done yet. Nice, we got a lot of map drops out of this map. Red line. Alright, One thing about this map is there's not really great places for fighting Metamorphs. Wow, the rest of this is just dumpster, isn't it? Nice, another map even. Thank you. Or not? What is this? What is that? Icon is a map, and there I can pick it up, but it wasn't showing with item highlight. That was weird. Huh. Look at all them freaking maps. One T13, I got 3 T13s back, 2 T14s, and a T15. Jeez. All my maps could be like that. Emberwake, I think, might actually be okay now if you got just the 50% slower. Then your 2 ignites would actually be dealing as much DPS as 1 ignite, 1 full strength ignite, ignoring the other aspects of it. Just having multiples does have benefits.
Learn anything new? May your maps be merciful, exile.
That last map was pretty merciful, Xana. Thank you very much. Look at all them. Holy moly, quad currency on that eye. Excellent. I just need a liver. But I'm gonna go do the temple now. See if this ends up getting us fairly close to a level. Freaking trees blocking my arrows. Timber saw up in here. Yeah, with the trees, aren't you? Out of my way, you fiends. Oh baby. Teen Phantasma. Where to next? I suppose straight across. Freaking ignites, man. They're so cancer. That's 12 qualities. Getting a little lag here. Straight across here for efficiency and then zigzag back the other way. Wow, truly amazing. Gosh. 1 tier 3. Thank you, tier 16 surveyor study. Got freaking cucked by corrupting bloodlines that time. Got him. What does the quality do on steel skin? Cooldown reduction, maybe? Yeah, it is. May wish to consider getting quality on my steel skin. Stronger of rain. I have no idea why I couldn't move there. Thankfully got out of it before dying, but I really don't know what was preventing me from moving. Right over to the Omnitect Forge. Fewer giant chaos projectiles. It's not too late for you to just drop me some T16 maps, even though that surveyor's study failed hardcore. Did that other exile get in here? She didn't have Alva. I don't recall seeing the boss here. There he is. That whole temple did not give me as much XP as I had thought it would. I don't even have that on this whole time.
My spirits are spent.
My damage leaving a little something to be desired there. Oh no, this is bad shrine. Do not want. Got
I believe in traveling light.
Well, darn, we only got one T13 map out of that whole thing. Little weak. Stronger of rain. At least this item has a legitimate amount of life now. I feel like they could just go up level 20 on the support gems though. Seeing as faster attacks and blind are not really good support gems anyways. And 6 links are so like trivial these days. Does still have some kind of block, 6% chance to block attack damage. Ain't much. Already got another one of these little punks sitting in here on cellar. Ugh, so I'm just gonna vendor that.
Good luck with your map.
Two on the summon skeletons. Let's see. One thing I wanted to check is ensnaring arrow. What does the quality on ensnaring arrow do? Attack speed. I don't care about that on this character anyways. Alright, I think I'll just go into some more waterways. Finally got a Xana. I probably want to use her on a higher level one. I got some native T15, right? And let's see if I can find where that is. Xana on that. Pretty okay. Whoops. Necropolis here. Just need one more. Mysterious barrels. Oh no. Man, that's an awakened sexton mod. You kidding me? Seems like a bit of a rip-off. Alright, well, chuck in Sacrifice at Dusk at least, and maybe I'll put one of my rusted or polished rusted cartography scarab in here. And chuck bloodlines on it. Some old T16s. I was like, I don't remember this map having that many mods on it. It's just the all the sexton mods.
Still sane, exile?
What you got for me, Xana? Elder Terrace? Don't think I've done a terrace. Do you have anything Elder Corrupted that I need? No, so, or just Corrupted Rare that I need? Nope, and I don't really feel like doing a no regen malformation, so I guess I'll just do this and get a fragment. Purifier is a pretty easy one. Worried about dying and losing XP on him. Man, a single target struggles a bit on those portals. get bonus for this, obviously, but I will get completion at least and have it unlocked. What is it I need right now? A liver, I believe, to finish a set. Fortunately, I won't get a boss organ from this map because the elder guys don't drop boss organs. It's something. What is this? Just complete the map. The goal here. There we go, 216. And a T12, and I already got a T13. I'm doing pretty good so far on this map. Another T13. Let's turn that off and go kill this guy. To get zapulated, Yugal. Zap! I need to get my Pantheon upgrades. Forgetting about those. I wonder if there's some kind of XP penalty in the temple, because it seems like I've already gotten more XP just from this one map than I did from the entire temple, and the temple was T16. Oh gosh. Didn't notice that before. This is not like old times. I'm gonna log. Got portals to burn. Yeah, I did not notice that before. That's definitely something to consider with the Elder maps, is they actually retain the map mods in the boss fights now. They used to be independent zones that did not retain the map mods. That's gonna be a lot of rerunning there, but I have a lot of XP and I don't want to die. Gotta make sure I don't turn on Blood Rage now. So with that vulnerability, that degens me way too much. I didn't miss any mobs along the way here. I don't think I did. Summon my Ursa since I relogged. Hate logging, but I was out of flasks and I don't want to lose XP right now. But I do want to kill this guy. Alright, I think the last mobs I have to kill will be right here somewhere. Alright, I'll be back for you, Tane. Go deal with this dingus now, and this time I'll make a portal. I should have made a portal anyways. You should always make a portal before you go into these boss fights. Guess you need to come back, but I just didn't think of it. Oh my gosh, and I ran back into some AoE thing. I knew I should have just relogged there again to get flasks. This is too dangerous without flasks. Oh hey, we got a T16 crystal ore though. That works out, I guess. Yeah, darn it, should have relogged there, that was dumb. Is there anything good here? I know there's no boss soul. Jewelry. Mines, nah, I don't even think there's anything worth doing there. How's the build treating you? It's alright, Nar. It's been one of my weakest starter builds ever. But it's okay. I mean, I'm slowly progressing here. I'm almost level 92. The character is essentially done at this point, but working through the atlas, getting stuff. I don't know what I want to do for our next character, so I'm just still working through the atlas here. Oh my gosh, give me flash charges so I can get rid of this temp chains, please. Give me that. Got a legion, and I should have cleared the area a little more around here first. I didn't get any bosses anyways. I want to like find a way to bail out the side here. That room was way too tight. Look at that Warhorde. Just went zombie necro to start, yeah. That's a safe bet, even after the nerfs. Summoners are still really strong. That's what my other buddy in game here did. And he's had a good time. I mean, this character's fun, and I'm enjoying it well enough, but it's definitely on the weaker side. Clear's fine, the single target is butts, bleed still kind of sucks. Ballistas. Yeah, it's a interesting idea, just using it for the bleed explosion. Originally, this character was not meant to be purely bleed focused. I was just doing Glad for the bleed explosions, and I was using Impale and Barrage, and it was okay, but single target was really struggling, I think largely on the back of the armor changes, and I was essentially a fairly squishy melee character that wasn't doing nearly as much damage as I had hoped. So I switched to bleed, and things have been pretty good since then. Their T15, you corrupting bloodlines in there.
Rather well.
Full inventory. Is poison good now? It could be, I don't know. I haven't played a poison build in leagues. Definitely noticing a little bit of pain with the bleed on the boss health. In the higher tier maps, it takes me quite a while to kill bosses because they do seem to have a whole lot of health now. Grillwood. No, that's the point blank one. Probably worthless. Bell Timber Blade might be worth something, but I'm sure Grillwood Shank is not. Grillwood Shank. People have it listed for 1.2 exalts and stuff. I know that's nonsense though. I'll put it up for like 80 chaos maybe and see what happens. 85 chaos. Yeah, I'll do it 1 exalt for a while because that'll be the cheapest. But I don't think anybody's using that. Not at that price point. Did you finally come up with some new things, Anna? My map device. Yes, poison damage does stack infinitely. Got really good single targets in general these days. I think for the last couple of leagues, poison's been pretty solid. It just has a pretty big ramp time, but that might actually make it better on high health bosses. Problem with like lower health bosses and poison in the past is the ramp is kind of slow these days. So it was like with a boss that didn't have much health, by the time you had your poison going, you would have just killed it with direct damage anyways. But on a big boss where you can actually stack up a bunch of poisons, worthwhile now. More worthwhile anyways, it was already worthwhile. I do a ballista and just run around. I mean, I guess, but it wouldn't do nearly as much. Holy cow, I'm actually gonna get an exalt for that. That's amazing. Alright, well, thanks. I did not think I would get an exalt for that. That's pretty dope. But I'm all bleed focused, so I would not do nearly as much damage with a ballista as I do with puncture.
sane.
Stay sane. And an orb of annulment. Nice. Oh, a different build. Yeah, you sure could. I don't know if I would do it as a gladiator, though. I think I'd play a different class if I was going to play ballistas. Nice map drop, man. Those guys freaking chunked me really hard in there to start. That was bizarre. That guy went down pretty quick for a T15 boss. Another eye. It's a liver I need right now. Oh man, temp chains is so AIDS. Rare weapons. Eh. And why are none of these currency items? I want this other garbage. Will the normal one get me there? Not quite. Gotta go magic. Oh man. There we go. Step away from that. Flame barrage going on at the moment. Alright. Another map even, man. Finally getting some nice map droppers here. Overall, my maps have been pretty good this league, I guess. I just always like to complain about maps.
How are your maps? Good luck with your maps.
Pagan mouths.
I want to go deal with freaking Kaduku and Kadaka again. Act 1. Let some orbs of fusing. Wrong way. Come on, where are they? Give me that.
Need a map? Stay safe.
Blood Geyser, Crystal Ore, T16 edition. Might I look out and make a carcass if I get rid of Overgrown Shrine? I like these other maps better. That Orb of Horizons this. And another summit. Eyes. Man, I need livers. Alright, do I have any more? I need to put some where waterways is, right? So I need to put some more little things on this. Let's go little sextants since these are T13s. Rare monsters, chaos monsters. Quality applies to rarity. What else? Any good missions here? No, I guess I could just start another temple run with all of them. I'm not really interested in Einhar. I was gonna say, I think I have a couple things I can chuck in here. I have another. I don't have another crappy Cardo Scarab, so I won't bother using one there. Want more June missions. Get that syndicate. Oh man, I want the auto organ pickup so bad. I hope that patch doesn't take too long to come out. Gosh, but I got tuned up by those guys. That was weird. Make sure I pop all the mysterious barrels. Nice, there's a return on my T13, and there's another map dropped over there. I didn't hear sound cues for either of those. There must have been too many sound effects going off at the same time. There's freaking a lot of projectiles coming at me. Barrels. Another return. -1. So I've got 2 returns and a -1 so far. Looking good. Certainly wouldn't complain about getting some pluses. More barrels. Do lower left and connect top left. Feel like you need some pretty good RNG on the rest of your temple for the Sanctum of Unity thing to be any good. Whereas pack size is of course always good. Connect up to the apex here. I think that gives me, yeah, that gives me a full path to the apex already. What does this even have? Monster life? I don't know. Seems like stuff is particularly tanky here, more than just 20% monster life would give. Damn, inventory's already full. Start picking up some more portal scrolls. Got some in the stash, but not a ton. Energized armor and a meme of the night. Oh, gotta fix my chair. Went over my stupid headphone cord. I need to tape it up like I usually have it.
Need a map? May your maps be merciful.
My spirit is spent.
There you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Alright, we'll do top right and connect right. Say that dude should die, and he did. It just took a while. I don't want to try and eat quite that many projectiles. Yay, finally, level 92. Go connect right and bottom right. Open up that whole chunk of the temple. There we go. Got a Calm's trying to drop Calm's art. That's pretty dope. I have not had very good RNG in general this league with items. Found 2 exalts, and I found that Growwood Shank that sold for an exalt. Which, considering the amount that I've played, is not very good. Alright, so I actually want to fund this life point and get this frenzy charge. There we go. Now I can pretty much stop caring about XP on this character. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do that sometimes early. I think it's worthwhile selling an item at cheap early, even if you know it's going to be worth more later to get your build running. Better I do the same thing. That's why in some ways it's nice to play a build that requires like literally no gear. You can just use random solo self-found crap like a more general zombie build rather than a Baron build. Because then you can afford to just save good drops you find until they're worth a little more, but in general, I think it's plenty worthwhile to just sell what you need to get some stuff. Well, these both suck. I'll do the Royal Meeting Room on the off chance that we get it 0 or something. Connect left. Man, that guy was tanky. Connect there. Holy cow, just spit all the loot out. Why you gotta take so long? That tanky little bugger. The F is the allies cannot die around here. Nice, look at these map drops.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh, whatever, my inventory's full. Let's just go clear the inventory and then come back and mess with that. Life, area damage, attack speed while holding a shield. I don't know, guess that could be okay. Brawn, ugh gosh, that's an awful brawn. I'll just put it for 1 chaos.
Learn anything new, exile?
If I get spammed on it, then I'll know that even a crappy one is worth more than 1 chaos.
Stay sane.
Surprised to not see you go bleed. What do you mean, D4? I am bleed. I'm pure bleed. %100% of my damage is bleed. Yeah, just a sec. Yeah, it's good if you just get up on your side. Alrighty here. Do I just go ahead and run another waterways? Might as well, I guess. Have any more Orb of Horizons yet? No. Just remembered I do need to go in here and kill the Metamorph boss. App fragments. Currency. You have no idea how the Atlas works now. It is kind of confusing. I still don't fully understand it either. Basically, you just do your maps like you normally would. Progress them outward, and then in each region, you'll get a guy that'll pop out and taunt you, one of the Elder Slayers. As soon as that happens, then you do 2 different maps in that same region, and you'll see them 2 more times. Then you get to fight them, and you get a Watchstone. As you get your Watchstones, you just slap them in to upgrade the tiers of the maps all over. And then once you get 16, your first 16 Watchstones, then you're basically in like the real end game, and the spawns of the guys become random rather than deterministic, and it takes a lot longer to get your remaining Watchstones, so you just keep grinding maps like you ever would have previously.
My spirit is spent.
Ooh. Good thing I already got my level. I hate trying to fight the Metamorph bosses in this map. There's no good open places for me to fight them. getting freaking impaled and ignited and stuff. Nice, we got him. I think there was a map drop of some sort. Not a good one, it looks like. Yeah, freaking Bubble Bro clan in here. Alright, what do we get? Nothing. Bubble. Alrighty. Prefixes.
How are your maps? Stay inquisitive.
Got yet another set of lungs. Get any missions from anyone yet? Man, I just want June missions. Run another one through Alva, I guess. Thing I don't like about the new system is there's like a much less defined progression path toward the end game bosses. Like I fought Cirrus once and he's BS now. I will definitely not fight him again until he gets patched. But it's like it's not a defined path to get to him. That's the spawns are random. You gotta have your stuff up to high level to get the spawns. It's not like previously where there was a defined set of known T16 maps that you work towards and then you get to fight the boss. That is a very vague statement, Nar. I don't know what you mean by made some things worse. Some things are always worse. What? No. Bubble Bros. Yeah, this party's growing quick. I didn't actually want to stand there while that thing hit me. It's just derping. Couldn't move. even. Lower left and connect upper left. Man, would you stop shooting me, guy? Wonder how expensive Orbs of Horizons are at this point. I wouldn't mind having some more. Yes. After what?
Decorating.
Those are just pots, not mysterious barrels. Yeah, it's probably about time to start thinking about a new build. Only got half the week left here, and I've got other things I need to be doing in the last half of the week as well to get Christmas presents ready for people. I have no idea what I want to do. I was mostly intrigued by the league and the new endgame stuff this league. As far as like build balance changes and stuff went, I wasn't really very interested in anything. There just weren't that many, to be honest. They like buffed a few bow skills and other skills and like gave a few new bow skills, but I feel like the overall shift of balance in terms of builds and stuff wasn't as big this league as it has been the last several leagues. Which is understandable since so much of their effort was obviously devoted to completely redoing the endgame. But it made it difficult to come up with build ideas. I didn't even come up with what I was going to start with, which ended up being this character, until like literally a half hour before the league started. I was like, eh, screw it. Let's play a bow build. I guess I should have opened top left to get that explosives room. Oh well. It's level 20 on my split arrow. Want to gimp myself by selling that for quality at this point, given that I'm nearing the end of this character. Plus I think it's just like projectile damage or something for the quality bonus, which doesn't do my bleeds. Even if it was like attack speed, still wouldn't really matter. I attack fast enough. There we go. Do top right, top right. Time for an eye cancer meme build. I did have kind of an idea for an eye cancer meme build using the new Asinus chant. It requires some testing though to see if it would work how I want it to. I should also just go check PoEDB and see if there's any new unique items in general that are worth building around. Screw testing, just send it. Right. I don't know, it would just be some quick testing. I want to know how, because as far as I'm aware, Scourge Arrow is the only channeling bow skill in the game, right? I want to see how Azinith's chant interacts with channeling skills. Like, does it still work at the tick rate of the channeling skill for proccing the spells? Is what I wonder. Or does it only proc it when you first start channeling? Because I know like a while back they changed it so Orb of Storms, for example, works with channeling skills now. It procs it on every tick of the channel. But I don't know if Azinith's Chant will work that way. So I just need to grab an Azinith's Chant and stick on a Scourge Arrow with cast when channeling something and see if Azinith's Chant fires repeatedly or not. Oh, this is some double bosses action, eh? Oh man, that guy actually got into his annoying phase here. Got a lung and a lung. Dang. Where's my livers? All I want is livers. Do I go map item or currency items? Go map item. Yeah, proximity shield, no thank you. I don't want puncture either though. Whatever, I'll take the proximity shield. Those are both annoying. Man, I just kind of stayed in the cut there and delivered. I only got some Garbo though to your map, of course. Should have gone with the currency.
How are your maps, Exile?
Nothing good there.
Good luck with your maps, Exile.
Let's do what I was just suggesting. Let's go to PODB. Guess I'll turn off my ad blocker. Getting spammed by the thing is more annoying than anything else. Oh, right at the top here, there's a list of new Metamorph things, but I'm going to go to the specific list that shows all the things. Yeah, there's the Astral Projector thing. That's whatever. Nova skills from a range. I was kind of thinking of a Mimi Discharge build for that, but I think it would be more trouble than it's worth. A lot of the uniques are like really low level, I'm noticing. What do we got here? Citrine Amulet Sale. Nice. Another lung. Just what I don't need. Crown of the Inward Eye. Malice. Cold exposure, fire exposure. Nearby enemies have increased fire and cold resistance. That's an interesting one. You obviously want to stay at a long range. Fury Valve. Skills fire 2 additional projectiles. Button modifiers to number of projectiles instead apply to the number of targets projectiles split towards. So I guess if you stack a bunch of projectiles or whatever, it'll make it so you fire one and then the rest home in on enemies around. Guess that could be kind of cool. Anybody actually got one of those for sale? Alright. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cheap item. That's an interesting one. High Templar, that's meh. Resistible oh, there's some unique watchstones. Map oh, I see, they've got a temporary number of uses, that's interesting. Leash of Oblation. Used effective offerings, but you can have an offering of each type. That's interesting. 50% reduced duration, so you really gotta be mad spamming some freaking corpse skills. Mana Storm, Fossilized Spirit Shield. Cast a spell, sacrifice all mana to gain added maximum lightning damage equal to 25% of the sacrificed mana for 4 seconds. Okay. Isn't there like a unique body armor that gives supported gems? Or socketed gems supported by blood magic? Yeah, the Covenant gives socketed gems have blood magic. So you could use that thing to sacrifice all your mana for a buttload of lightning damage and then spam a skill with the other thing. With the Covenant. Mistwall is interesting, but meh. Mother's Embrace. Your minions use your flasks when summoned. Minions have reduced flask charges used. Minions use your flasks when summoned. That seems like the kind of thing you'd want to use with, like, skeletons. Or you can summon a bunch at once and they're temporary minions. Pain Seeker. Critical strikes do not inherently apply non-damaging ailments, but you now inflict non-damaging ailments as though dealing 100 to 200% more damage. It's interesting, so you'd want crit and chance to shock or freeze with that. The Black Cane. Each summoned phantasm gives you Phantasmal Might, which grants added spell physical damage based on the level of the phantasm. Multiple instances of Phantasmal Might stack. Does the POEDB know exactly what that does? No. The Ivory Tower. The Savior. This Conquer a limited drop. It's not even listed. I don't know what that is. Red of Hope, Crimson Jewel. Affects passives in a small ring. Passives can be allocated without being connected to your tree. Wait, isn't that just like... Or maybe the other one actually gives a medium radius. Old jewel like that, I can't even remember what it's called. Warrior's Legacy. Strike skills also target the previous location they were used. Is there any world where that's actually a useful item? I don't know, that's an odd one. Strike skills also target the previous location they were used. Would that make it so you could like double hit a boss? Because it would also target them, so like you'd get double hits. I don't know, that could actually be really strong if that's the way it works. But I'll bet you it works like Ancestral Call and it can't hit the same target. Willow Gift, Jade Amulet. Fortify buffs you create instead grant 30% more evasion rating. Attack and cast speed while you have Fortify, reduced strength, increased dexterity. Guess a couple of those are kind of interesting. Much as this Warrior's Legacy, I wouldn't mind testing that to see if it does let you double hit a single target. Oh, it gives 20% less attack speed. I didn't notice that, so maybe that's like the downside and it actually does let you. That'd be interesting. Okay, so Mark made a comment here that I'm betting explains that. Like other also target effects on strikes, such as Ancestral Call, the extra targets, regardless of being enemies or locations, must be a minimum distance from you to happen. Yeah, so you couldn't use it effectively to just blast away and get 2 attacks per swing on a single target, is what I'm getting from that. Alright, well, I think I'm going to cut the stream now that other people are getting up and online, so the internet's going to be a little slow, and I need to eat some lunch and breakfast and figure out what I'm going to do for next build, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, Nar.